started an accountability group with some friends of ours, and we had our first meetup last 2 weeks ago now, actually.
What?
No, it was last week.
It was 1 week.
Yeah, last week. And I just have to give credit to Seb. I met this South African man in Vietnam, Seb, and he told me that he does an accountability group with his brother and his friend, and they meet up once a month and basically just tell each other what they want to be held accountable for, what they've been doing good and stuff, and just go from there. And I loved the idea when he told me, and I thought how powerful that would be to start one up here. So yeah, there's 7 of us in it, and it was, for all of us, it was so beneficial to just sit around, like have a moment to be heard, have a moment to speak, and like just be able to voice everything that's going on.
The way you're saying it sounds like it's very like structured and like we did this. It's like, my name's Kyle. Hi, Kyle. No, like it wasn't like that. It was very, we sat there, talked a bunch of shit, and then started going, okay, like what are we all like trying to be accountable for? So we just like bred it into the conversation. It was just like a meetup, but we had that theme of accountability.
Just friends, and that's the important thing. Like when it comes to friends, like you can so easily just get distracted and talk about whatever. So if like anyone out there is going to start anything like this or have any initiative, it's super important to be like have intent, have direction. Otherwise the conversation goes nowhere. So like we met up with the intent of, okay, where we want to cover kind of this like framework of topics, like being how I'm feeling today, what it is I want to be held accountable for, like where I've been lacking in life, what I've been doing good in life, and then we kind of strategize how we're going to actually implement and change what we want to be held accountable for, like how we're gonna like take those weaknesses and turn them into strengths, essentially.
But what's good about it was it's like we're not a group of 7 dudes coming together and we're really serious all the time, and like the stuff we talk about is like more so on the serious end, we're like trying to just like share like what we're going through and whatnot. But it sounds more serious, but we talk so much shit. Like
yeah, it's just
we
banter.
talk like we actually just got together,
It's such a casual
hung
thing.
out and just hit those metrics, and like you don't have to be serious and well put together to go do it. We literally just got 7 mates together and all went, what do you guys think? And they went, sweet, hell yeah, I got a free Saturday, Arvo. Why not? So it's like, I feel like some people would listen to this sort of stuff and be like, oh, well, they're really well put together, you know, they're serious. And like, no, it's, we say, you and I, when the camera goes off, we are saying the stupidest stuff, like the dumbest stuff. And we're just being kiddie, but like that's because like we're normal
That's
people.
just our humor.
Yeah.
Like everyone has their own humor within their friendships, and everyone thinks if there was a camera on you 24/7, you would think that everyone else thinks you're weird and random. And like you are weird, but it's like weird isn't bad. Weird is not a bad thing. It's who we are. Like we have our own inside jokes that 99.9% of the world will never understand, and that's fine. They don't have to, because we know what we're talking about, and like the jokes are for us. So yeah, it's not the serious thing, but again, it's just
like it's serious it's serious intent, but it's like in a manner in which everyone can do.
It's just casual.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, don't look at it as this formal thing. Just look at it as an ability to, rather than getting together with your friends and just having the laughs, like add a little bit of intent to it. Add a little bit of like
little sprinkle,
a little spice of like, let's help each other out here. Let's take something from it, because there's always things that we could be held accountable for in life. There's always ways that we can improve in our life. How often are you sitting with your friends saying, guys, like, I just feel like I haven't been doing this as well as I could have been. Like, I'm thinking that maybe I start changing this up to fix it. Like, what do you guys think?
Oh, it was so good speaking to like 6 other people about it. It was so good.
It's rare that happens, but it was so beautiful to have the intent and the purpose behind it. Again, don't think like, oh, who do I know, or these guys wouldn't want to do it. Ask them. You never know until you ask, and you don't need 7 people in your accountability group. Just find one person. Like, tell your mom, tell your friend just something that you want to be doing better. Even tell yourself. Like, write it down, tell yourself.
But it is really nice to share.
It is so much easier to be held accountable when there's other people, because especially when they're your friends and they care about you, they're not going to they're not going to make up these lies to tell you that it's okay, that you're not doing the things that you want to be doing. So by you, yeah, because we always do that. If we tell ourselves, it's always going to be like, oh, it's all right, like I ate the 5 cookies, I'll just go work out tomorrow. But if you tell your friends, I don't want to be eating sugar, or I don't want to be eating junk food, and then in a month you have to tell them, oh, I ate 5 cookies, but I worked out the next day, so it's okay. They're going to be like, no, that wasn't what you said. You told us you didn't want to eat like junk food. Like, what are you doing, man? Be better. So yeah, the accountability from friends is so good, so valuable, and utilize it. Like, we all have friends, we all have people in our life that know us and care about us, so utilize that to the full extent.
Most